Hi everyone, in this video I'll be revealing the research about Lamborghini kit cars and the not so great punchline. Hi everyone, and welcome to the channel about building a kit car and other car topics. If you like what you see, please subscribe and hit the notification button below and share with others on social media. If you've not seen my last video, please go to Building a Lamborghini Kit Car, My Journey Begins, since it leads up to where this story starts. So in the last video I was discussing my passion for Lamborghinis and wanting to build a kit car version of it, and going to a car show and seeing some back in the 80s. Well, let's fast forward back to my week on the couch recovering from surgery and having a lot of time on my hands. I finally got really excited that I might have found a new hobby, and I started researching Lambo kits. And I just so happened to have Kessler's card on me. Talk about holding on to a dream for a while. It was buried in a junk drawer of mine. I found out due to his cars looking so realistic, Hollywood would use his Countach kits for movies. That was cool to know since I mentioned all the other kits looked way off, but theirs looked great. Unfortunately, he was out of business or retired at this point. I mean, we're talking 28 years ago or something. So I kept digging around and found out that there were no more Lambo kits available at all. A few years back, Lamborghini sued everyone and stopped the copyright infringement that was happening. So I kept digging and digging, and all I could find was bad Fiero conversions that were in horrible shape and never finished, but there were a few websites promoting a new Aventador kits. And I said, well, how was that possible if Lamborghini sued everybody? And I found a few, and I noticed they all had the same content and the same shtick. Send us money in increments and we will film the building of your car to prove we're working on it. And it turns out that they would send you old footage of progress from some car they built long ago and keep getting large payments from you. But they were never building the car and never intended to send you the final car. It was just a total scam. And these websites still exist today, I believe. So watch out. They don't really exist. In fact, I even seen a kit on eBay recently, from India or something like that. And, after I found out and read a lot of stuff about all the lawsuits and everything, I would just stay away from that. If you want to build a Lamborghini kit car, then you either have to find something that's, half done, or, create one from scratch yourself. So for me, my research went on, and now I turned to general kit cars to see what else was out there. Now I'm a research nut, so I started with just finding all the manufacturers of kit cars in general, and then I looked at anything that I was interested in, and then reviews and quality and on and on and on. And there were all sorts of things from taking a donor car and turning it into a supercar, or, Cobras or GT40s, and, the list went on to antiques and all sorts of things. But it seems that there was two main camps: a turnkey reproduction, which you did not get to build yourself, or kits that were just the body and everything else was up to you. Now, if I was a mechanic or a body shop or a custom guy with years of experience, you could buy any one of these kits and customize it to your heart's content. But the problem was, I don't know which frame will fit under that body or what suspension goes with it, or when I get the suspension that there's a major piece missing that I don't know about because I'm not a mechanic. Or, this needed to be welded and that failed because you didn't know that. I wouldn't know that. I don't have that type of experience. And I also knew from reviews of other builders online and stuff that when they bought a kit like that and had to supply all their own parts, there was no manual, and they just felt abandoned or kind of lost in the process, or heavily had to rely on other people to get through the process. And this is why you find so many unfinished kit cars online for sale. It's just too much for the novice. But then I came across a company called Factory 5 Racing. And it turns out Factory 5 is the top Cobra kit car maker, and their kits come with a manual. What a concept. Some are donor-oriented kits, which means you have to use another car to supply the parts for your new kit. And some are full kits. Just add tires, wheels, drivetrain, and paint. Now you might be balking saying, well, that's not a full kit car if you have to supply the drivetrain, but it's no different than picking a Roadster, convertible, or coupe. Do you want a Ford? Do you want a 350 Chevy or an LS? They just give you those options and you could buy, build, or use one of their suggested blueprint companies that will make them for you. Keep in mind, some want a drag, some want an autocross, or just make it a show car, and that all means a different engine to tailor to your needs. Lots to think about. Stay tuned for the next video in where I explore which kit to get. And please subscribe below and hit the notification button and share. Until next time, have a great day.